Hey everybody, it's Dalton. I had to get back to fishing here in just a minute, but I wanted to go over what I've been catching them on first thing this morning. That one right there. There we go. I've got some great weather for this. Great crankbait weather. I got some cloud cover. I have some good wind, and these are the conditions that I love to fish right here. I tend to catch more fish in these conditions and a lot less a lot of times when it's dead slick calm. Reason being, I get a little impatient fishing slow sometimes, but when I can pick it up, speed it up, and fish faster, that is my favorite time. So what I'm throwing today is a crankbait. It's called a Norman. It's a Norman crankbait. I've got it in chartreuse and white, a little blue on the top. It goes about 9 to 12 feet. Now I'm throwing on a bit of a short rod. Typically I will throw at least a 7-foot rod, but this is a 6/8. I'm using a 6/8 to 1 speed spool, and I'm using 15-pound test Seaguar and Vizix. The reason I like Seaguar and Vizix is it has a thin diameter, so in some other brands this is actually closer to a 12-pound test. So I have no problem getting this bait to its depth. Yeah, nice fat one on the crankbait here. I tell you, the weather right now is perfect for a crankbait. Look at that fat belly. Look at that tail. You know what? Some of these bass, they still may be spawning. I stayed out around, I either got up by the bank line and cast out off the ledge, or I stayed out in about 8 foot of water, and that's where I got my bites and caught my fish on this crankbait this morning. The reason I think a crankbait is so great, it's going to tell you that there's fish in the area because you can search so much water. You can cover an enormous amount of water with a crankbait, and you can cover it fast. So this bay right here is loaded with fish, and the reason I know that is because of this crankbait. So I can turn around, go back through here, either throw another crankbait, or throw a jig, or maybe a topwater, or a spinnerbait or a chatterbait, or just keep working this. It's going to let you know where the fish are. It matches the hatch of the bait fish out here. So crankbaits are just a great way to find bass. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope this video helps. I got to get some more fishing in. I'll talk to you next time.